Good morning, students. Today I am going to explain you what is a free verse. Free verse is a type of poetry that does not contain patterns of rhyme or meter. It is a poetry that does not have a rhyme scheme or a consistent metrical pattern. And the French term for free verse is vers libre. Free verse is considered an open form of poetry as opposed to poetry written in structure or form and tends to follow natural speech patterns and rhythms. While some rhyme and rhythm may occur in free verse poems, the poet does not adhere to strict patterns. However, this does not imply that free verse has no guiding principles. Indeed, free verse generally contains poetic lines and poetic imagery that distinguish it from prose. Now, what's the difference between free verse and blank verse? Blank verse sounds like it could be very similar to the definition of free verse, but there is one key difference. Normally, we get confused in free verse and blank verse, but there is one key difference in both these types. Blank verse is written with strict poetic meter, usually in iambic pentameter, without rhyme at the end of the line. Whereas free verse, on the other hand, contains no such adherence to a regular rhythm, while also maintaining an absence of rhyme scheme. Now, what's the significance of free verse in literature? Why we use it? Why is it important? Free verse has been a growing trend in poetry over the last 100 years or so, to the extent that it is now difficult to find much contemporary poetry being written in any other format or structure. There were some free verse poems written before the 1800s, especially in other languages. In English, however, the first famous practitioners of free verse were 19th century authors, or we can say poets, such as Walt Whitman and Matthew Arnold. They later influenced free verse poets such as Allen Ginsberg, William Carlos Williams, and Ezra Pound. Most poets now eschew rhyme and strict rhythm in favor of the more open possibilities of free verse. Now, there are different types of free verse poetry. Free verse is an open form, which means it has no predetermined structure and no prescribed length. Note this thing, that there is no predetermined structure and no prescribed length. Since there is no rhyme scheme and no set metrical pattern, there are no specific rules for line breaks or stanza divisions. Now, here I am giving you example of different types of verses. Like, first one is, some free verse poems are very short. They are so short they might not resemble poems at all. And here is an example. In the early 20th century, a group who called themselves Imagists wrote spare poetry that focused on concrete images. The poets avoided abstract philosophies and obscure symbols. Sometimes they even abandoned punctuation. Okay, these are the characteristics of the Imagist poets. The Red Wheelbarrow, a 1923 poem by William Carlos Williams, is free verse in the Imagist tradition. And it's a poem in just 16 words. How many words? 16 words. Williams paints a precise picture affirming the importance of small details. Other free verse poems succeed at expressing powerful emotions through run on sentences, hyperbolic language, chanting rhythms, and rambling digressions. And perhaps the best example is Allen Ginsberg's 1956 poem Howl. Written in the tradition of the beat movement of the 1950s, Howl is more than 2,900 words long and can be read as three strikingly lengthy run on sentences. Now, if we talk about Ezra Pound, a very famous Imagist poet, he was born in 1885 and he died in 1972. He championed free verse, believing no good poetry is ever written in a manner 20 years old, for to write in such a manner shows conclusively that the writer thinks from books, convention, and cliche and not from life. Between 1915 and 1962, Ezra Pound wrote his sprawling epic, The Cantos, mostly in free verse. Today, free verse dominates the poetry scene. 21st century poets, chosen to be the poets laureate of the United States, have worked mainly in the free verse mode. Free verse is also the preferred form for winners of the Pulitzer Prize for Poetry and the National Book Award for Poetry. In her classic text, A Poetry Handbook, Mary Oliver calls free verse as the music of conversation and time spent with a friend. Students, that's all for today. This is the thing which I have to explain you about free verse. And as we have done all the 9 literary terms which are in your syllabus, now in our next class we'll begin with a new topic. Till then, thank you.